Good morning and welcome to our workshop on the Google Business Profile. This is a free tool that allows businesses like yours to control how you appear in Google Search and Maps. It can help your business grow your online presence, attract new customers, improve your SEO, and increase both website and foot traffic. So I'm Dixie. My co-host is Katrine. Katrine, tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, so we have a lot of great information today, and as we said, we will take as many questions as we can. So yes, please put them down in the chat box there. But if you miss anything or you think about something later, just we have our contact information here. So just send us an email, and we will be happy to help you. So is Easy Marketing. There are 4 of us here, and we are located in Northeast Florida. Been in business since 2001, and we are working with web design, social media marketing, email marketing, and a lot of graphic designs. Yeah.
Thank you, Katrine. Well, we don't have to tell you guys that Google is the #1 search engine, period. 90% of all internet searches are on Google. So if someone is searching online for businesses like yours, Google is probably going to be where they're going to find you. All the other search engines combined only account for like 10%. So Google is really where we recommend you spend your resources, your time, or your money. How many of you have already consulted Google this morning, right? Me. And then there's the Google Maps as well. If you're a local company and you're not showing up on Google Maps, people are less likely to find you, to call you, to use your business. So we really want to focus on these resources that helps us both with the Google search and the Google Maps. Unlike kind of the internet at large, Google is really focused on helping people find businesses in their local area. They have these geolocation properties, and people know that when they search, on their phone or even on their desktop, they're going to be able to find businesses near them, and they trust that they're going to get accurate results. So let's talk about the Google Business Profile. This was formerly known as Google My Business. So those two are the same. And this is a totally free tool that Google provides to help you manage how your business appears both on Google Search and in Google Maps. So those of you who already have a Google Business Profile, well done. Verified businesses on Google are twice as likely to be considered reputable by potential customers. So the picture you see here shows what happens when I Googled marketing Fleming Island. That's where I live. Google gave me this handy map of all the marketing businesses in my area with a list with Easy Marketing as the top results. And this is important because people don't always know the name of your business, right? That's your marketing problem, but they do know what they're looking for. They're looking for a realtor, a coffee shop, a screen printer, a cleaner, whatever it is that you do. So your mission is to make sure that when they're looking for that type of business, that Google is going to put you in the list and on the map. More than 50% of mobile phone users search for goods and services and will visit a business that they found on Google within 1 day. And 18% will make a purchase. So it's very effective. You cannot afford to miss that business. Particularly, again, since My Business Profile is free and it is available to all brick and mortar businesses, as well as those who have a dedicated local service area. So a little bit more about the features. Google Business Profile is going to help you maintain accurate information about your business on Google. People are going to Google first and ask questions later. So you want your profile to be optimized with accurate information and high quality photos. It also is going to help you gain greater visibility on the maps and the search. So basically it's going to help you get discovered. It can help increase your traffic, both your website traffic and foot traffic to your location. It can help you interact with customers through free updates. And this is a feature that a lot of entrepreneurs and small businesses are failing to use, which is a shame. So today we're going to show you how to use those free posts on Google. And also, it's going to help you collect and respond to reviews from customers. And those really help legitimize your business and inspire confidence in new customers. And if you're able and interested, you can also do location-based ads. So a lot of different features and things that from the Google Business Profile. So let's take a look at an example. So this is a Google Business Profile from one of our clients, Moose Haven, which is like a retirement at 5-star senior community. So the profile typically is displayed vertically on a device, either on your phone or on your desktop, but we cut it up in a few sections here so we can make it bigger and easier for you to look at. So you can see sort of the top section always includes a map. And this is going to be a map either of your physical location where people can visit you or your service area. And both of those you can edit. There's also some links here. So at a click of a button, people can go directly to your website. People can get directions to the location, or there's even a button to call you directly. There's also your physical address and phone number and hours operation, which I find the most handy. I'm always running around, like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Are they still open? And you can even add things like upcoming events. So if you're having a special thing at your business, even a sale, you can add that right there on your Google Business Profile. A little further down, you're going to find this all important Google reviews. So there'll be a little summary there, and then also a description of your business. And we're going to talk about each of these elements. And then finally, the bottom are going to be any posts that you make. And by this, we mean posts that you make on the Google Business Profile, not to be confused with like social media posts. And then at the very bottom, they will have links to all your social media icons. So those are sort of the three main sections, which all would be displayed vertically on your device. So if we look at it kind of an overview of what it would look like if you Googled someone, this is a realtor that we have worked with, you see that the Google Business Profile takes up a huge amount of real estate on the page. It's like 1/3 of the page. So you absolutely cannot afford to neglect that space or to leave it with outdated or just insufficient information and images. Google allows you as the business owner to own this space. So you definitely want to make it a priority in your marketing strategy. Katrine?
Yeah, can you go back one slide there?
Sure.
So if you look in the upper right corner, so Paul Andros, he didn't put his office address there. He put in the area he's serving. So if you see on the map, might be hard to see, but it is actually a big border around it. And I meet people that says, oh yeah, I know, no, I'm a painter. Oh, I can paint anywhere in Florida. But that's not, you should take the smaller area you have, the more likely, more relevant it is going to be. So take the most important part where you usually do your business and put that in when you set it up. Okay.
Great tip.
So let's see. So how is this done? So you simply go to Google, and the very first thing you do is you open up your computer, you go to google.com, and you need to be logged in. So in the upper right corner, it doesn't show right here, is where you logged in. And this is where you not let your intern or a person in your office that is not part owner of the company, you do not let them do this. You sit next to them, you log in with your account. And yes, you have to have a Google account to do this. You log in with, and that's where everything is set up. Because if you put it in with the intern, that's the intern that is now on their email address that is in control. So you need to make sure it's you. Okay, so we are going to go in. You can simply just Google my business or business.google.com/creation. So you put in your business name and your business category, and you can add more categories later. Just take the main one, and then you simply click on next. When it comes to the business name, there's a lot of things here, but you can start with your regular business name. But if you're in Florida, I suggest you have the business address, business name exactly the way you have it registered in SunBiz. Here in Florida, every company has to register with the state of Florida, and it's called Sunbiz. So make sure you spell it and put it up exactly the same way, including a comma, .llc, or anyway you have it in there, because that is going to help Google verify that you are really a person that really own and have a business there. Okay, next one. So the next one is, they ask you all of this question. Do you want a location where customer can visit, like a store or an office? And you just say yes or no to that one. Next one comes up, their business address. So again, this is the business address. So some of you, like in our company, I now after COVID work out on my home, but I do have they're coming. So I have customers coming here, and everyone works remote. But even though we are pretty close to us, Dixie just lives like a couple of 100 yards away. But if you have a brick and mortar, then it's easy. If you are like me, it depends on if you mind putting an address. I don't mind putting my address in here because I want everyone that try to check me out know that I really live here. And this is the address to the company. And I actually do work all over the world, actually, but this is where people can visit us. So that's why I put it in there. And do you provide deliveries or home or office visits? So this is for you, like for a plumber or for a real estate agent, or people that do not have an office. Even if you're like a plumber, you might have a warehouse somewhere, but no one ever comes there. Now we are talking about the area you are serving, and it has to be a local area. Okay, and next slide. Okay, here is the phone number and your website. We ask that you put in the company phone number here, because very soon we're coming to the stop here where Google is going to verify that you really exist. And you don't want to put up your cell phone. I set everything up for a lawyer in Los Angeles, and he gave me his phone number, his cell phone number. But he does have an office, and now it's actually really, really hard to change that back, because that had been verified, and then go in and change something. Really hard. So put the phone number you want people to call and that you're going to answer. And if you have a website, absolutely put it in here. And next comes the verification option here. They have changed a lot lately. It used to be that they would either call the office line or send a postcard. And it seems nowadays there is also this option where they want you to take a video. We just have a client that has been in one location for, what is it, 20 years?
Yes.
Yeah, at school, and they purchased new facilities and moved. And we have tried to help them. Everything is the same. There is a website, there is, but to move this, they have to do a video. And those videos are usually taken with, they tell you exactly how to do it. And it's usually that you have your phone and you need to go out to the street. You need to do a little video of the street sign and walk to the school, to the office and show the signs on the door, maybe go in, whatever you can do to verify that this is actually you. But again, it's we did this kind of at the same time as we updated their website and their social media. So it's whatever they tell you to do here, you have to follow those instructions. And if the thing is that they're going to send you a postcard, that postcards arrive within a few days, and do not mess it up and forget to look for it. Or you tell everyone that empties that mailbox that if something comes and it says Google on it, don't send it or don't throw it out, because it has a code where you will go in here and verify. But then you are verified and it's worth gold. And now Dixie is going to tell us how to optimize the profile you have in here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Katrine. So optimizing your profile basically just means making it the very best that it can be and taking full advantage of all the features that it offers. So if you already have a profile, or if you just recently set one up, like Katrine just described for us step by step, you want to go in and give it a good, honest self-check. You want to look at it through the eyes of a brand new customer who knows nothing about your business, who just sort of put a category on Google and is seeing you for the first time. So think about, what kind of impression is it making? Do they have full and accurate information? Is this the best overview for someone who's never heard of you? And then you want to make it part of your business process to review your Google Business Profile regularly to make sure that all of your information is accurate and up to date, including just the germane things like your name, address, phone number, and website. Things you want to give particular attention to are the category. So as of February of this year, Google now allows users to select up to one primary category. So you want to select that one very carefully, because again, this is going to affect how you show on the map, but also up to 9 additional categories. So if you didn't select those when you first set it up, or if you're not sure what categories you're in, go back in there, you can change them, you can add categories, because there can be several similar things. For example, hair salon. I can never find the hair salon my teenage daughter goes to on Google, because their category is a mess, because there can be hair salons, hair cutteries, hair schools. There's all these different categories. Theirs, I can tell you, is not the right one. So go and make sure you have your primary category is the best representation of your business, and then add additional ones as necessary.
Mhm. And can I
Uh,
add something about the hours,
Sure.
especially if you're a brick and mortar place? Because if someone is going to visit you and you just you ask for directions, and in Google Business Listing it says that you are closing at 4 o'clock, and if I'm on my way there 4:45, my phone tells me that location is going to be closed by the time you reach there. And maybe that you are now open to 6. You changed that 3 years ago. But no wonder if you don't have any visitors between 4 and 6 o'clock.
Great point. And those inconsistencies really can confuse customers and hurt your search rankings. And even if you haven't changed your hours of operation since you opened your business 20 years ago, presumably you are closed sometime, right? You probably close for holidays, like the 4th of July is coming up. If you don't go in and verify those holiday hours, Google will basically tell people who are looking at you, it's not sure. Like, your hours might vary. They don't really know what your hours are for that day. So every time you have a holiday coming up, go in there and verify your holiday hours. You're either going to say, we're open on that day, we're closed on that day, or we have maybe some different hours. Maybe we're, only going to have a half day. Maybe we're staying open later. But you don't want to change your regular hours, but they have a special section where you can set up special hours, holiday hours, just for that one day or that one week if you're going to be closed for Christmas. So always make sure you do that, because like Katrine said, it inspires confidence that people know that your hours are correct. And also, just by making those updates, it shows Google that you're active, that you're open, that you're participating, and that can help your search ratings, because you're going in and making changes and not just letting your profile go stale. You also really want to pay special attention to your description. It needs to be compelling, because it's not very long. It's concise, but you want it to be clear and really highlight what your business offers and what makes you unique. So be sure to use relevant keywords to help potential customers find you in those search results. The next thing you want to do is add high quality photos. Anybody who gets in the vicinity of your business Google is going to ask them, hey, did you visit here? Do you want to add some photos? So anybody, any Joe Schmo who walks by is going to be able to add photos of your business. So you want to make sure the ones that you add, because they're the only ones you can control, are high quality. So these can either be ones you took yourself or you hired a professional photographer. You want them to really showcase your business, your products, your services, and your team. Pay special attention to the photos of your exterior. Those really make it helpful for people to find your business. Like what does it look like from the street? Where is my particular door? Do I need to go around back? Those sorts of things. And also include photos of the interior. You can get some close-up photos of your products or your services, even your smiling, helpful staff. All of those are things that you could and should add to your Google business profile. And last, one of my favorite things, and probably the one that is least used, it's so frustrating, is the post section. So most of you know you can post on Facebook and you can post on Instagram, but you also can post on Google. Oh, hold on. You can post on Google. They allow you to make these free updates, these free posts. So earlier I showed you how you can add an event. So if you have something coming up at your location, definitely add an event. Even today's webinar could be an event on our Google Business profile. But you can also add news, announcements, special offers, all of those things. These are a great way to connect with your audience. And again, regular posting can improve your search engine optimization, helping you come up higher in the rankings when somebody searches for your business or industry. So the examples you see here are from a realtor, again, that we worked with, Paul Andrews. And anytime he had a new listing, sold a new property, had an open house, we would put a post about that on Google. You can also post general information. So if you have a monthly newsletter, you can put that on there. You can put like resources. These are all great things to put on your Google business profile.
And can I add something on that one?
Please.
So we talked about how you set it up, and you set it up with your Google address because you are the one that is in charge. You can add other users to have access to it. But if you look down to the left here, if Dixie made a search and it come up to the right, if this had been Paul that did that, underneath the search bar to the left, there would be a box where he could go in and make edits to his search. So if you have a listing and don't know how do I get into that, how do I make changes, all you need to do is to be logged into Google, which you usually never log out of and probably only have one account to. You just find yourself in there, search for your company and your location. It's going to pop up and you're going to have a box, and that's where you do the search, the changes.
Absolutely. So last and arguably most importantly are your Google reviews. Google reviews, as you can imagine, are extremely important. The first thing people are going to do is look at those reviews and see, how many stars do you have and how many reviews do you have? This really helps to legitimize your business and makes people want to give you a chance, right? They have other choices. They want to go with a business that's going to be reputable, that's going to be well-liked, that just has a good reputation. So this is what Katrine was just talking about. If you're logged into Google and you search for yourself, right there at the top is going to come up all the information about your business. So I've circled here, read reviews, but also in this section is where you can add photos, edit your profile, make posts, all those sorts of things.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you had that slide.
That's okay. So if you click right here on the read reviews, this is where you can read and respond to all the reviews that you've had to date. And responding to every single review is critical, whether it's good or bad. So every single review, you want to go in there, hopefully in a timely manner, and give it a thumbs up if it's good, and also say something nice. If they gave you a compliment, give them a compliment back and say how much you enjoyed working with them or how glad you are they were happy with their service, that sort of thing. Even more importantly is responding to the negative reviews. And we get a lot of our clients that panic when they get a negative review, but it's definitely going to happen, I promise you. And the best thing you can do is go in there, not be defensive, but just take ownership of it. Just say, we're really sorry that you didn't have a pleasant experience. We want to make it right. Please call us, give information that makes you sound approachable and that you want to, provide the best experience possible. And that's also where you're going to find a little button that says get more reviews. And getting more reviews should always be a top priority for your business. So you see that right there in the top right corner. So when you click on that button, it's going to give you a few options where you can send it out via email or WhatsApp or on Facebook, but you're also going to get the link. So this link is specific to your business. If you send anybody this link, they'll be able to give you a Google review, and you want to today start making that part of your regular business process. So every time you close on something, you close on a deal, you finish a project, you have a transaction, you make a sale, you meet with a customer, you want to make this part of your process to go ahead and quickly, while they're still happy with you and remember who you are, ask them to write a Google review. So you can do that a few ways. You can send them an email. You can make a little QR code and put it right there, on the counter. Here's an example I got just this morning. I took my kids to the dentist yesterday, and then I got a text from them saying, hey, give us a Google review. So please make that part of your workflow, because negative reviews are going to happen. And really the best way to deal with those, besides responding, is to dilute them with a whole bunch of positive reviews. So make that part of your process. And as we're wrapping up, as we always do, we like to send you with a little bit of homework, because the best way to get this done is to put it into action. So we want you either to claim or to create your business profile, give it a fresh look, and make sure all your information is up to date, including your hours, and that you're adding high quality photos there. Then you're going to go in and manage the reviews. You're going to respond to any that you haven't already, and make sure that asking for new reviews is part of your business process. And finally, if you're not already, start posting regularly about what's happening in your business, so that when people Google you, they're going to see images and information about what's happening in your business right now.
So we do have a couple of questions here. Amy is starting a health coaching business with online training and visit, but she's going to market in her own community. So I would actually suggest make sure you have everything set up. You have your website up running. You have your phone number. You have Sunbiz all set up, and then you set an area, because it's the same thing with us. Yeah, even though I have my the office here, but even if I only put my area, anyone with an online business, people know that you can do it from anywhere. So why don't you put your city or something to start with? Someone asked how often you should put those posts in there. The most important thing is that everything keeps updated, and Google kind of feels that if someone is in there and poking around and make changes, they know that you are an active business and it's going to help you. Someone has is the issue with getting their phone number accepted. I cannot answer that one. And someone is asking to look at stats, and that slide 3-4 slides earlier, the one that says manage Google reviews. If you go 2 more, I think. Next one. There you are. If you look at up right there, it says performance. If you click on that, you're going to see how many people are clicking on the phone number, on the link to your website, and so on. So that is going to give you a great way to take a look at take a lot of things. Someone is asking, in those listings where you, especially with the map, how you end up at the top. So there is a lot of things you can do, but first of all, you need to have everything set up correctly. The more reviews you have and positive reviews you have, more interaction, the more you have well described what your business is. If something is called looking for a flower store close to me, and the name of the store is Anna's Little Shop, and there is nothing in the description that really tells that you're selling fresh flowers, you know, that doesn't help. And then the last thing you can do if you need to show up higher, you can actually pay for it.
Absolutely. And search engine optimization is like $1 billion industry, right? There's a lot of people out there that would charge you lots and lots of money to supposedly help you increase your search ranking. So we're not really going to go into all that today, but as far as making your profile the best that you can be, Katrina is giving you some great tips. You know, the more people that visit it, the more people that review it, the more people that call a website, basically the more it gets used, the higher eventually your rankings are going to become. Great. So with that, we do these free webinars every single month, and they are on a wide variety of topics in marketing. So we're going to take a little break for the summer. These are the ones that have it coming up for the fall, and we would love for you to register for them. They're always free. We're going to cover online marketing, getting ahead on your holiday marketing plans. For many of you, that's where you're going to make the bulk of your money for the year. Email marketing, and of course, content marketing. So if you click on, or if you take a picture, if you scan this QR code, here is where you can register for all 4 of those, and they are free. If you can't get your phone working fast enough, look for an email later today. We are going to be sending you a copy of this presentation. We are going to be sending you a replay of this video, and there'll also be links there where you can register as well. And here is our contact information. If we didn't get to your question, or if you think of something later, we're only a call away, or you can email us. We respond to every single one. Thanks, you've been such a great audience. We enjoyed having you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post videos similar to this with helpful topics for all kinds of marketing things. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back in September.
Thank you.